pretty well. You'll know when they fit. There you go. That's how that looks, and that's how it looks from that side. And it will all straighten up itself in a minute once we put the other parts on. Yeah, just make sure, if you look here, you've got these little grooves. Make sure your spokes are in those grooves. And once you're happy, then you need to bring over this part here, which is 27 VB. This is the inner wheel rim. And we need to flip this over. Is line up the spokes, and we want the outer ring on top of the spokes, as you can see, just there, like that. And then what we've got to do is turn that over, and then we're going to be putting this wheel hub on the inside, and then we've got to connect that with 3 PS03 screws, which I've already got here. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're well. Today I'm building the easy wheel from the db5, and this is down as 27 VB. So basically it's the easy version of the alloy wheel for the db5, guys. Now I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I did decide a couple of months ago I was going to use the easy wheels for this build, but having come to terms how to do the hard wheels now, I'm not sure whether to put the tyres onto the hard wheels and put that on the db5. Comment down below, guys, tell what you think I should do. There's not much difference in the wheels, but you can, if you really look at the spokes, how they're laid out. They look very similar, but it's just down to your own eye, I suppose, what you want, like either hard wheels or easy wheels. So comment down below, guys, let me know what you think I should do. But today is all about the easy build of this wheel, and what I might do at the end of the video, I'll see how this goes. I might be repairing the first wheel I ever did, the hard one, because it's rattling a bit, and I'm going to show you a quick tip how to sort those spokes out to stop them from rattling if they're falling out the grooves, basically. But anyway, let's crack on with today's build, guys. If you're not already, subscribe, like, also comment and share. Press that bell notification, you'll always be notified every time I put something up on the channel, including the db5. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on with the db5. Righto then, guys, so we're going to crack on with the easy wheel on this db5 from the No Time to Die franchise, Agora models. As you can see, this is how it comes in the box, all lovely, nice and sealed. So let's get that open. So we've got the parts here. First of all, I'm going to get my tweezers for these guys because I don't want to damage anything when I'm pulling them out of the pack. We've got this piece. Now this is down as 27 VBA. This is the outer spokes. I'm going to put them to one side once we've said what they are, guys. And then we've got this part here. And this part here. These two pieces are down as 27 VBB and 27 VBE. So these are basically the outer rims and the inner rims, guys. Look at that. Look beautiful, they do. Lovely and shiny. And then we've got like a little wash sort here. That's going down as 27BC. That's the outer ring. Here we've got the wheel hub back and the wheel hub front. These might sound a bit complicated at the minute, guys, but they do all fit in eventually. You realise where they've got to go, etc. Now this part here is the outer ring. We've got a number of screws here. We've got some P832 screws, and we've got PS02 screws and PS03 screws. And then we've got this shiny thing here. This is the spoke retainer ring. They do pack them well in these boxes, guys, as you can't get them out sometimes. There you go. All these are plastic, by the way, guys. And then last of all, we've got the inner spokes. So that's the parts. Now we've got to fit it all together. Okay then, guys, so instruction 1, what we want to do is line up the spokes, and we want the outer ring on top of the spokes, as you can see, just there, like that. And then what we've got to do is turn that over, and then we're going to be putting this wheel hub on the inside, and then we've got to connect that with 3 PS03 screws, which I've already got here, which are very tiny, guys. So if we carefully keep hold of that there, you can see there's 3 pins on there which go into the spokes, and then there's 3 holes where the screws are going to go in. So what we do is, I think that goes this way, to be fair. I haven't done this before, guys, but I forgot. It's been a long time. I mean, considering this is the easy one, it can still be very fiddly. So you just turn that around so you can get them on those pins, and then you get the screws, PS03 screws, to screw them in. So yeah, you just twist that around till it locks in, and then attach it with PS03 screws. Yeah, when you've done that, they do click together. It is supposed to be the easy one. It is pretty easy, guys. They do click and push together, and then that's secure there for now. But obviously you've got to still screw together with these tiny, look how small those are, guys. Should have got my dark glasses out. Dark glasses, if you don't know what they are, guys, you soon will if you're new to the channel. Basically, they're like doctor's magnifying glasses, and I've got a little gimmicky name for them, dock glasses. So yeah, let's put these 3 screws in. They're very good, guys, especially if your eyesight's not the best. Even with glasses, sometimes I need them doing these builds. Very tiny screws like this. But I'm getting away with using them today, so it's all good. So yeah, do those nice and tight, and that takes us all the way through to first 2 instructions. Now we're screwing into plastic here, guys, so just be careful that you're not going to break the plastic. Just do them till you can feel the bite, and that should be plenty. And that's it. And there you have the first part of instruction 1 and 2. And for instructions 3 and 4, we want these 3 pieces here. What you want is take these inner spokes, and you want little points of the spokes sticking up. And then what you're going to do is get this wheel hub, and you've got 3 pins there. I don't know if you can see those, guys, just there, there, and there. And then what you want to do then is just place those over the hub. They will only go on one way, and you know you've got it right when the pins are going in the holes, and you've also lined the holes up with the screws. So that's not just right yet, so hang on. If you're new to building now, guys, this can still be very fiddly. Even though they're the easy wheels, it can still be fiddly. There you go. That's pushed on, 3 pins pushed in. And then what we're going to do for instruction 4 is take the inner ring, which we've got here, and I'm just looking to see if this has to be upside down or not. Yeah, it's saying if there's any of these holes covered with paint, just push them through gently, guys. So what you're going to do then is put this inner ring over the 3 pins. I'm going to put this inner ring over the 3 pins, and it should look just like that. and then we've got to put some PS3 2 screws into there to secure it. So I'll just bring those over. Get these cut open with scissors, guys. These are a bit bigger now, these screws, so they're not as bad as the ones I was using just. Still tiny, but not as bad. Right, so I've got these 3 PS32 screws, and then screw these together. Again, you're screwing into plastic, guys, so just be careful. Till you feel the bite should be enough. There we go, second one in. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, whether I'm going to rectify that problem with the first hardware I did a few issues back at the end of this video, or save that to doing a video on its own. I'm not sure. We'll see how long this video is first. Yeah, but those are tight enough now, I think. Okay, so that's looking. And now for instruction 6, we need to take the spokes we've just done earlier in the video. What we've got to do is turn the inner spokes over like that, and these are going to be fitting on the spokes which we've just done. So we turn that round that way. So what you do, guys, is you've got those sticking up that way, those spokes, you want them facing down, and these pins under here, you have got a bigger one and a smaller one. So what you want to do is you look at that pin there, that pinhole, that's a big hole, and then this other pin is like a D shape. I've made the same mistake as I did last time. I knew this was going to happen. I've had a bad day at work. I knew it was going to bring to the video. I've basically put these rims the wrong way around, but I've quickly turned them around. So sorry about the beginning of that video. That was a bit of a mess. Sorry. That's how that's supposed to look. So you're supposed to have that shiny part sticking up like with the like a little bowl shape on the top of them spokes, and that bit the dull grey on the inside. And then what we do, I did that at the same time on the other easy wheel. Sorry, I do apologise. Same as before though, you've got the big pin and that D-shaped pin. If you can just line them up with that big pin there, as you can see, and the D-shape there, you should be okay putting these back in. I'm going to do this video, guys, and lie down, I think. It has been one of them days. So yeah, there we go. That's how it should look. I got there in the end. I do apologise for that. If you was watching saying, no, you're doing it wrong, yeah, comment down below if you're one of those people. Sorry. Right, so that's up to instruction 7 done. And now what we're going to do is place that on the mat for a second, and we want the spoke retainer, which is this part here, and that's down as 27BH. What we're going to do is just place that over like that, and we'll move on to instruction 9. So what you want to do here, guys, is make sure your spokes are all going into these little grooves here. They should just fit pretty well. You'll know when they fit. There you go. That's how that looks, and that's how it looks from that side. And it will all straighten up itself in a minute once we put the other parts on. Yeah, just make sure, if you look here, you've got these little grooves. Make sure your spokes are in those grooves. And once you're happy, then you need to bring over this part here, which is 27VB. This is the inner wheel rim. And we need to flip this over. This part, guys, I find easy doing it like this. Place those 2 parts together like that, and then this has got to be lined up, ready to be screwed to that rim. And we need to do that with PS02 screws, which are the biggest of the screws today, guys, which you can tell because that's putting the actual wheel together. So yeah, we'll cut that off, and we'll get this connected. Yeah, I feel a bit deflated today, guys. I've made a right pig's ear of this. An easy wheel build, and I've messed it up. But yeah, we're getting there. screw in there, just 2 more to do. Let's do them loose first, guys, and then tighten them up. There you go, this one also. So yeah, that's how it's done. And we're going to just tighten those up. Remember, you're going into plastic though, guys, so just be careful, just screw them till you get the bite. And that should be enough. And that's took us all the way to instruction 11, and then we're going to 12 now to fit the outer rear rear rim. Can't speak. Oh my god, guys, I'm either going to have a few beers in a minute or go to bed. I don't know which yet. All started at work today. I've had problems after problems all day, and I thought I'll do this to chill out, which I am, but it just seems to be one of them days today. Right, there you go. But yeah, I think before I end this video, I will rectify the first hard wheel I did while I'm doing a wheel today, I might as well. So yeah, I'll do a little bit of a bumper video there where we've killed 2 birds with 1 stone. So now instruction 12, we want to take this piece, which is the outer wheel rim, 27VBE, and here you've got a pin just there, and that pin has got to go in that hole there, guys, and then it should all line up. Should. There we go. Thank God for that. And that's how that looks, guys. Pretty cool. Love that. And then what we're going to do now is screw that together with some PS02 screws. But look at that. It looks effective. And here's the other easy wheel I did. That's how it looks. It looks pretty cool. But if I get the hard wheel down, which we're just halfway through doing this, which will be coming up soon to the channel, can you see a difference? I think if you really look, you can. It's one of them. Do I go for the hard wheel or the easy wheel on the car? I think I might be going for the hard ones, you know. You can tell a difference. They're more crisscross than the easy one. So yeah, just put that to one side. We'll get this finished. And I'm that type of person where I'll be consistently thinking every time I look at this build, I should have put the hard wheel. I know I will. That's what I'm going to be thinking. And I think it'll just do me nothing. So every time I look at the car, the build, when it's fully done, I'll be saying, oh, I should have put the hard wheels on there. I should have put the hard wheel. So I am thinking of swaying more to using the hard wheels. But what I'm going to do, once doing this easy wheel in a sec, before we end the video, I will show you a quick tip. While I take the first hard wheel I did apart, I'll show you a quick tip how to make it a little bit easier on yourself. Make sure it's nice and tight. There you go. So yeah, there we have for this week's issue of 27VB, build a second wheel rim, the easy one. That's all done. That's without the tyre. That's with the tyre. That's the hard wheel, which I'm thinking about putting that tyre on. But here's the problem we've got with the very first hard wheel. So basically these are the 2 hard wheels. Now listen, just put that by the mic then. It's rattling. The spokes have come off this, so I've got to take this apart, which I'm going to do now, and I'm going to show you how to fix these spokes from falling out so they look like this one. And then we're going to have these 2 hard wheels done, which are going on the model. I think I'm going to do that. And here we have the 2 easy ones. So yeah, stay with me, guys, and I'll show you how to fix this problem. Let's get this one done. What it is, guys, is, just lift these magnifying glasses up a minute. What it is, when I first did this wheel, I found it very difficult, and now because I just put it together and didn't do it right, basically all the spokes have fell out. So what I'm doing, I'm going to undo it, and then we're going to fix it And by doing that, we've just got to, basically what you do is you glue each spoke as you're doing it, and then they're not going to fall out. So let's just carefully take this rim off. See, they're all going everywhere. Right. Ooh, what am I doing here? Should I took these off? I'm now going back now, guys. So let me just put my magnifying glass on and get these screws out of here. Because, as I've said earlier in the video, I'm thinking of using difficult wheels for the build. It's got to be done. These are all the same screws, so I'll put those together. So yeah, I'll just undo these screws and then we'll get cracking on in fixing these spokes to stop them moving, and we'll get them fixed and get this wheel worthy enough to go on the db5 front gore models. Just get this screw out there. So yeah, I think we can take that off now. We've got all those screws out here. See, it's a mess, guys. It is absolute carnage here. So I don't want to damage nothing. So as you can see, that is absolute carnage. We've got spokes everywhere. Look at that. Not good, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take them all out. I'm going to start from scratch and get this wheel done how it's supposed to be done. So what we'll do is just take each and every one of these out. It's got to be done. It's just another thing which will bug me forever if I don't get it done right. It seems a task and a half at the minute, but we'll get it done, guys. See, even some of these spokes are even bent, because when I put the rims on, they wasn't in right, and this is what's happened. But we'll get there, guys. What I'm going to do then is I'm just going to get every one of these spokes out, and we will start from scratch, put them all back together. Which I don't know why I'm doing this, but to be fair, because I should have stuck to the easy wheels and just leave these. They did look alright, but it was just me personally knowing they're not alright. So this video might be turning out to be a very long video, but I've got to get them out, because if not, it's just like a maze of spokes and I just can't see what I'm doing. So if I just get all these out, and then we'll see, there's a lot of bent ones here. I'm hoping they're going to be alright. I'm making a molehill for me though, you know. Look at all this, guys. Carnage. And if all fails and it doesn't work, I'm going to have to just leave this wheel in, which I don't want to do that. Because I've got a bad feeling I've mixed all these spokes together and I'm going to have a bit of a nightmare trying to put them back where they should be. So sit back, relax, guys, because I know I'm not. And let's see if we can get this sorted. Nearly got these out. See, I think the lower metal rims where the spokes go are a bit tinier than the top. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is these I'm taking out now are a bit different to these at the bottom. So I should be able to know which ones go where. He says. Right. I thought I'd do it now though, because then I'm up to date with the wheels and they're all done, hopefully, and we can just move on to the future and doing the other wheels what will be coming. Right, so I think I'm going to have to take all these out. I've got no choice. But so it's not boring for you guys, what I'll do is I'll take these out now off camera, and then we'll start putting the spokes one by one back in, and then you can see basically fixing this bit of a Carnage alloy wheel for the Bond car from Agora models. So yeah, wish me luck. Okay then guys, so I've got all those off. As you can see, spokes everywhere, and now I've put the rim on the jig. As you can see, that's all done. Little tip here, you should see this, there's a little pin there guys, and a little hole on the rim there. You'll know if you've got it right and set up right, as that will be in there like that, and that's secure, it's not going anywhere, it's not going to twist. The only thing what will twist is this, but that's good, because that tightens your spokes as you put them in. So all we've got to do now is feed them through there, like we did in the last hard wheel, and basically put them around the rim and glue them as we're doing that though, and that should make it a lot easier for you to get the hard wheels done. So yeah, I'll do a few normal time and then we'll time lapse the rest, and hopefully at the end of this we'll have a perfectly good hard rim. Right then guys, let's get cracking on with doing these hard wheel spokes. And basically you can see there, we've just started the first one off. I put a bit of glue. What you want to be doing is putting your spokes going to the right, and then you've got, so you're going to the right from inside on the lower line of holes, and then I'm just going to tweezers to point it out. The hook will go to the left as it goes into there, so it's a little right angle just there, and then left right angle as it goes into the rim. And you've got to do that all around the bottom row of circles, and then when you do the top row of circles, it's going to the left. So I'll just do a few and show you what I mean, and then I'm going to just time lapse all this guys, and we'll get this done, and that's going to be it for today's video, because if not, it's going to be a pretty long video. So what we do is, if you can tell, that's going to the right, that little hook's going to the left. So I'm doing this without my dark glasses on at the minute. As you can see, it's very fiddly this bit guys, but I had to correct it. I couldn't leave it just come out of the jig. So let's come back in. Yeah, I had to get these done. I couldn't leave these spokes the way they were, because there just was a mess and there was all falling out everywhere and everything. So if I just put that in there, you can see that's going to the right, and what you do is each spoke misses a little tooth. So if you can just see that on camera, there's the first one, then miss one, other one, miss one, and so on. And then when you do the other way around, they'll obviously go in the missed ones. So I've got my glue from the Ranger, which is not the best. It's all not sticky, of course it's sticky, but it's a bit gunky. I don't know what's happened to it, but I'm hoping that's going to do the job. Just come out the lip, so just put that back in, there you go. And that is the first two done. Simple as that, he says. But they're not going to move anywhere now guys. So I'll just do one more and then we'll crack on and get this hard wheel all done. Remember, we're doing the lower line of holes first, and then we'll do the upper. So here we go. Simple as that guys. Feed that through. Remember to miss a tough, if you want to call them a tough groove. Just keep missing all the way around like that. So put one in, then miss one, put one in, miss one, and then when we do it the other way, you'll be filling them middle gaps in. So I'm going to glue that one, and we'll crack on and time lapse these spokes to get the hard wheel done. Alright then guys, this has been an absolute nightmare. But I'm getting there guys. Story short, when doing these spokes here, that is not too bad. So the bottom layer of spokes, that's the easy side. And when you get to put them in these barrels here, the inner side of the wheel, it can be a bit tricky. A little tip, make sure you've got the right type of spokes. These spokes here, you've got type A spokes and B spokes. Now, when you get to this side of the building, this alloy wheel in this little barrel side here, what it's tended to do in instructions is use type A spokes and do the lower row of holes basically. And then what you have to do is push, when you're on the lower side, push it through each other diamond spoke, if that makes sense. So what I'm trying to say is, which instructions will tell you this guys, but as you're putting them in, put them, like say for example you've got like diamond with them two spokes there, push that through there and then you miss one and it's always to the left of the bottom hole. So basically when you start off guys, push it in the bottom hole, the row bottom holes you move first with these spokes here, but go to diamond to the left and then keep doing that every other diamond to the left, so you miss one and it'll just go sequential round, if that makes sense. And then if you've got the right spokes, when you're looking at this side, you should put the spoke over the big tooth there, if that makes sense, and all these should be going over the big tooth. And then what we're going to be doing shortly is putting the spokes on the upper holes, and obviously we'll be using the diamond shaped holes, what we ain't used between the others, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense here guys, but it's been an age since I've been doing this video. One thing and another, I've had a busy week this week, work, birthdays, etc. So I've been doing this when I can fit it in every other day or every day guys, and it's probably took me about 2 hours in total to do these spokes. But granted, this was one I've taken apart obviously because it was rattling, if you remember at the beginning of the video, and that's what it's took me a while, because I had to work out which are type A spokes and B spokes. But these A spokes I put in, and then we've got the B spokes here. Sorry about that ice cream man in the background. Euro finals in a couple of days guys, yeah, come on England. Yeah, and it's got the football thing on, if you can hear that in the background. I'm not sure these mics are going to cancel that out, but sorry about that. But yeah, that's these spokes on guys. So that's the type A spokes, put over the big tooth. And now what I'm going to do, just to finish this video off, because it's been a long video, time lapse the rest of this and put the type B spokes in the top row of holes. And then all I've got to do is attach this, which will go over like that. And then guys, I've rectified the problem with this first hard wheel I did a few months back, a few issues back. And then basically coming soon, I've got to do it all again, and we'll have 2 hard wheels and then we've got 2 easy wheels. So yeah, there's 2 more to come obviously, so yeah, I've got to get used to this. But if you get stick into it guys, get stuck into it, you should be able to get it done. It's very tedious and it is hard at first, but you'll do it. And the trick is as well, when you put the spokes in position, just make sure they're in the right position first though. Dab a little bit of glue. These on this side don't need as much glue, but if I was you and you're worried, as long as you know you've put them in the right place before you glue them, dab a bit of glue and they're not going to fall out. And another tip, use a little bubble wrap or tissue as you put the spoke through, hold it in like that and then just clip the spoke over the tooth. So yeah, as this is going to be a long video by the end of this guys, I'm going to crack on now, do the rest of these spokes and then put the rim on, and then stay in to the end of the video guys, and I'm going to do an outro and show you exactly, well, if there is any difference between the wheels. That's up to you guys. All I've got to do, if I do decide to use the hard wheels, this is the easy wheel here, I'm going to have to take this tyre off to put on to the hard wheels, but I might do that way down the line yet guys. We'll just concentrate on that, and to be honest, once this video is done, I've got to concentrate and get some videos out for you guys. Ooh, and a big sigh of breath, guys. It's done. There you have, near enough halfway there. This wheel is, guys, if I was you, I would glue each spoke, because that's what the aim of this video was for, to tell you how to do these hard wheels easy. But I won't lie, it's not easy. You're not going to have an easy ride, guys. It's taken me for the last week since my last video, on and off, doing about half hour, 40 minutes a night. So you're talking about 2.5 hours to put these spokes in. But look at that. Can you tell the difference there, guys? I mean, you've still got the spokes going down there as an umbrella shape and here, but boy, is that worth it. Look at that. Do you know what? I think the real hard spokes are better. I really do. But anyway, before I continue to talk, let's just finish this wheel off. I thought I'd save it for you guys and finish it off like so. So what we're going to do, we've got to put that pin in there like that. And then this basically has to be screwed in to the wheel like so. So let's just get these screws and put it in the inside of the rim. And then we have finally got this hard wheel, the first hard wheel I did in this build, guys, a few months back, and it was just bugging me because I hadn't done it properly. It was rattling, but now it is done. So story short, I've got 1.5 hard wheels done. Here's the other one, so that'll be coming to the channel again soon. A couple of issues I would have thought to get this to this stage, and so basically then in a couple of weeks we'll have 2 hard wheels and 2 easy wheels, and it's just a matter of choice what to use on the build. But I think the detail, guys, on these when they're done, I mean, look at that. You can tell. I think you can tell. And it's just a peace of mind knowing you've got the best, the hardest wheels on, and I think this build deserves that, to be fair. But dare I say, I've got to do it all again in coming issues. But it's definitely worth it, guys. Once you get your mind to it, stick your mind to it, and just commit. But it's going to take you a while, so make some way to get these wheels done. But there you have it, guys. Give that a bit of a clean in a minute. But there you have it. That is how to rectify the hard wheel. Listen, just put it by the mind. There's no rattling whatsoever. That wheel is now done. So yeah, there you have the hard wheel inside. That's the easy wheel, hard wheel. But look at the difference. It just looks more detailed, obviously. So guys, there you have the 2 easy wheels, which that one's done, completed with the tyre. That one's got to have a tyre yet put on. Whether I'm going to do that, I don't know. And then you have the 2 hard wheels. One completely done, that one. Got to have the inner rim done. Comment down below, guys, which wheel would you prefer to see on this brilliant db5 model. I mean, I've got to build them, so why not use them? I think I'm going to go for the hard ones, you know. I've changed my mind now over the last couple of months' issues. I did say I was going to use the easy ones, hence why I've already put the tyre on that one. But here, that can easily come off. Unless, guys, we're going to have 8 tyres, which I don't think we are. I think it's just down to discretion what you're going to put on one. So I'm going to have to take that off and, of course, put it on the hard wheels. So it's been a bit of a long video, guys. Do hope you enjoyed this video. I'll come back soon for more db5, and I'm hoping the next week I'll get back to committing to more videos. This has took up my week, I will not lie. So when you do the hard wheels, if you're doing this build, guys, spare some time for yourself. So that's it. Take care, guys. See you soon. And that is it for today, guys, for the db5 from Agora Models. I do hope you enjoyed it. If so, give us a big thumbs up. And remember to subscribe if you've not already done so, and press that bell notification. You'll always be notified then when I put anything up on the channel, whether it's the db5, Dom's Charger, the Titanic, Millennium Falcon, anything I put up, guys, you will be notified. Thanks for your support. Hope you enjoyed today's video. As I say, this was all about the easy build of the wheel, and also I fitted in at the end, showing you a quick fix if you wasn't sure how to do the hard wheels, and the easy way to get those done without any stress. And trust me, the first wheel I did was very stressful, but now I'm thinking, contemplating whether to take that tyre off the first easy wheel which I put together and put the tyre basically on all the 4 hard wheels. Again, comment down below guys, tell me what you think I should do. Love to hear from you. But for now, for the DB5 from Agora models, that is it guys. Come back next week for more DB5, but stay tuned throughout the week for other builds on the channel. Right, I'm going to leave it there guys. See you soon. Peace.